down there? What's that fog? Come on, these weird flowers. Hello and welcome back to the Bloodborne Blind Playthrough with me, Hollow. Man, last episode was just... so much happened, man. So much happened. We're back in the Forbidden Forest once more after going through all of that. Can't believe it. We have the Canehurst Castle summons. That's something to consider. But for now, we must progress through the rest of this forest. We know that we need to go all the way to the bottom again and go a different way to the previous way we went, which was down the cave. But there's still this thing that we need to do over here where we have this drop from the tower, which I've been sort of like desperately wanting to do since... oh boy. I've been wanting to come here since I saw it, and it's always been on the edge of my mind. The whole time I was in the forest, I thought, you know, hey, you know, it's alright, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. You'll come back, and you'll be here before long. Man, if I come up here, I would have had such a good view of the forest here. Look at this. See the whole area that I was running around in. Ooh. You have a building down there. That must be my target. That must be where I'm actually trying to head when I go down there. It would have been useful if I'd come this way. Unfortunately, as always, this is a blind playthrough, so I can't really know the best way to go about doing everything instantly. Big drop there. Looks like our only option is to use that ladder. Okay. Oh, one thing that I haven't done yet, by the way, that I said I wanted to do in the last episode was go to Uden Chapel. I'm concerned with the whole... whoever that person was, whether it was Josefka or an imposter, whoever, whatever it was, I thought it'd been there a long time. So if it was an imposter, how long has it been there doing those experiments under Josefka's nose, or while she knew about it? Something happened. I don't know. I mean, with all the theories and stuff, a big part of me thinks, no, it must have been Josefka, the original, the thing we killed in the fight that was talking to us. That must have been Josefka, because, like, if it was killing that many people for that long, how is it possible that Josefka didn't know or stop it, you know? Another rooftop here. Just checking for these ambushes, you know how it goes. See further down there. Look at that! It's a river, and probably leads towards the ocean. There we go, look. The bridge leading over, that's somewhere we were earlier. Right next to that other windmill. Okay. What is that? God, there's so many new monsters in this game all the time, I swear to God. Ah! Have a look at that. This is the cannon guy that leads down the valley. This is, oh God, the level design. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. This guy, this monster, whatever it is, it's right here. As we entered. Alright, so there's a puddle of blood. Huge puddle of blood. We've got one guy here, a woman here, and something else. He's either looting or eating. I can't seem to target him, no matter how much I try. Can I talk to it? I can! There's a body there, and he's either eating it or looting it.
I took you for a monster.
His hands are covered in blood,
Thank the stars, you're fairly
but he looks human to me.
Was it you who put down that awful beast?
He must be looting it, right?
I think I'd be trembling,
he must
frozen
be
in my
safe.
boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
No. No. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. He was... Look at his hands. Look at him. Look at him. He's covered in... He's naked. He's literally naked, but it looks like he's got bandages all around his bloody legs. His arms are long and thin and almost claw-like, covered in blood. Is his mouth covered in blood? I can't tell from this. No, he doesn't seem to be covered in blood. Maybe he wasn't eating them, but I swear he might have been. He looks very thin. You know, he's wearing those same sort of like bandages around his head, like the snake people. He thinks I killed the snake and sort of saved him, and he's very interesting. I liked his voice, his character, but I don't trust him at all. And we've cleaned out Josefka's clinic, so if we wanted to kill him, for example, without dirtying our own hands, we send him to Josefka's clinic, because we know what Josefka was doing there. But we've killed her, so maybe he'd just go there and be fine. He'd be fine over there. I could withhold the information, or I could tell him about the actual safe place. Uden Chapel. I don't trust him, guys. I really don't. But the way he spoke there makes me think maybe he's normal. Maybe he's not going to kill everyone. Maybe he just found himself in a bad situation. But what kind of bad situation leads you to be doing this? Maybe they were monsters, and he had to kill them, and he was just looting them. Maybe they were innocent people, and he killed them and started eating them. I need to get back to Uden Chapel, and I'm going to tell him about it.
I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks.
Pungent blood cocktails. He just... His voice... It makes me see... Look, he's got a smile now. He makes me think that he's in a bad situation, and he's making do with what he's got. He knows what he looks like, and he was very reasonable with me. He's not a trustworthy looking character, but you can't judge a book by its cover. And the way he spoke to me made me think maybe he's alright.
Thank you. It's about time I made a move.
See, he's very polite.
Can't very well stay out on my own.
He's very nice. A little bit creepy, sure, but I want to give him a chance, guys. I'm giving him a chance. God, I hope I don't regret it. Alright, so, there was some loot down here that I saw that I couldn't get to if I wanted to keep going up here. So, I'm going to go get it now. A fucking can... Is this a joke? Whoops, monocle. Yeah, I'll just get my monocle out. It was a weapon, right? It was a gun. Okay. 200 blood tinge. E-scaling. Requires 30 strength and 13 dex. Oh man, I can actually fucking use this. It costs 12 bullets to fire this thing. 12. 12 bullets! 12 fucking bullets to fire one shot. Large prototype firearms fashioned by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs. Use of this weapon is equivalent to toting a mounted cannon, complete with its ridiculous weight, staggering kick, and lavish use of quicksilver bullets into battle. Such a monstrosity was doomed from the start, and indeed its development was cut short. Yet against impossibly gigantic foes, it might just be the thing. Well, I gotta fucking use it, don't I? I got 30 strength, mate. Wow. Oh, it's glorious. I'm using the two hands so much, guys, that I'm barely using bullets, right? So, this is just the thing for me. Occasionally, I do want to use a bullet, and if it's going to do such huge damage like that, then why not just use my two hands as my permanent attack type, gather up some bullets, and occasionally destroy something with a cannon shot. And I have so many stored up. That's perfect. Oh, it looks fucking awesome. Hell yes. Oh my god, this is brilliant. I wonder if it has any sort of like repercussion like on my movement. That would cause me to think twice about using it. But it doesn't seem to, at the moment, have any sort of effect like that. Alright, well, it's time for us to progress. Gonna try and get to where I was. Down near that swamp area where those creepy monsters were. Here we are, back down at the swamp. You can hear a pig moving around. So we have that cave over there, which leads to the weird monsters. And we have some other paths to take, such as this one that has a pig in it. So I'm gonna try this one. See how it goes. Try and make some more progress. The fuck are these pigs doing here? Why are they here? I'm very excited to use this weapon against the gun, the cannon, against some actual enemies. But these are definitely not the enemies for it. Shit! The tree branch sort of like caused my attack to fail. Shit. This one's got a hit. There we go. Alright. So I can hit them 3 times and kill them insanely slowly, or I can just power attack once, get the kill. I much prefer the insta-kill, even if I have to channel up. Alright, let's keep moving. Dissipating Lake. Man, the runes we are finding many, many, many runes these days. The lake, the Dissipating Lake, deep sea, clear deep sea. This transcribes of the Great One's inhumane voices rippling like a watery reflection. This rune means lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced bolt damage versus physical damage. Well, I'm not really taking much bolt damage. Alright. Not much new lore there, honestly. Just a specific change in what the damage reduction does. There are many of these ghouls around this area under the root of this tree. It's very interesting, isn't it? The positioning of that tree. It's actually a stump, isn't it? It reminds me of the Messenger's wells that they reside in. Ow. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. I got most of the health back. That's fine. Give me a blood bar for my efforts. Oh, we have another pig here now. This is a new area. We know that much. Ah, really didn't think he'd reach me there. Should get this. Yep. Butt inspection. God, those pigs are loud motherfuckers. Thanks to the vials, though. Alright, yeah, I heard you coming up behind me, bud. Don't think I forgot about you. Don't think I'm gonna hurt you, though, because I'm fucking terrible with my timings. There we go. We got some sharp bloodstone gems. You know, we've actually had a lot of gems over the past few episodes that I've not even like glanced at. Sharp bloodstone gems, adept. We have 12% blunt attack up, frost attack, poison effects, skill scaling plus 12. Wow, this is really, really good for a fucking skill build. That's amazing. Sure, I'm not a skill build. More murky gems. Physical attack up 4.2%. Slow poison even. Arcane damage. Attack up 9.1%. That sounds very good. Strength scaling. Wow, this is very interesting new types of gems we have here. Strength scaling. What do you think, guys? Do you think those are very valuable? Oh, hang on a sec. Got like a area of bones. Graveyard. And a fucking fog wall. That looks like a boss battle, guys. It's been a while, hasn't it? Been a few episodes. Maybe we'll use our gun on a boss battle. That would be cool. I'm definitely going to go to the boss battle as the last thing I do if I have a choice. If I get a choice. You know, if it doesn't sneak up on me. But this seems to be the path that leads down to that area, which is what I'm assuming a boss battle. Yeah, there's no way. No way I'm going that way. We're climbing up here first. Then we're going to try the caves where those magic casters were. The reason I'm so reluctant and refusing to go to an area where I believe there's a boss battle is because I have so far to journey before I can get back here. I don't want to be running really far. I'm assuming there's some sort of lantern or shortcut that I will unlock if I have a quick look around. You alright, mate? Oh, you don't sound alright. Whoa, you don't look alright either. Still alive, eh? Oh my god. Why? Clockwise metamorphosis. Or metamorphosis. Secret symbol by Carolyn. Twisted cross means metamorphosis. Rotated clockwise, this room boosts HP. Whoa! The discovery of blood made this their dream of evolution a reality. Metamorphosis, or forces, sorry, is the excesses of deviation that followed. They were only the beginning. So this rune was maybe the start of the transformation that led towards people turning into beasts or snakes. They were meddling in things they didn't understand. Boost your max HP by 5%. That's a very good rune. They were meddling in things they didn't necessarily understand. The more they made more and more of these runes. Here's some snakes. Ah, they're above me. And that was only the beginning. So that makes me believe that that rune, or runes as a whole, maybe had something to do with this curse that's turning men into these monsters. Maybe. Maybe runes are the cause. Thought I heard an ambush coming up behind me there. It's in front of me. But at the same time, I still think it's probably something more to do with pale blood and blood. So we have like a shortcut here that takes us back down to that. Yeah, that'll take us back down to the area where all of the giant snakes are, all the snakes are, and we slowly progress down there until we reach the area with the swamp again. So that'd be a way to backtrack right there. But I don't want to backtrack right now. So I'm going to go check out the spellcaster area, and then it's time for the blatant boss battle, I think. It was running over to me. That's perfect. If I can get it to keep running, that'd be very convenient. Seems like it went back. Just trying to deal with them one at a time to the best of my ability. I've not got hit by one of these guys, these weird little ones that aren't casters, it would seem. And I want to keep it that way. I'm going to try... Oh, wow, okay. So they're insanely squishy. That's why they do so much damage. That's why they're so powerful. There we go. I need not concern myself with them. I can easily deal with them. And in fact, they're all squishy, and I'm using these very powerful attacks pointlessly. So these are the ones that drop the original arcane blood gems. Anti-clockwise. So we have clockwise and anti-clockwise, and both of them have an effect on the shape of someone, you know? So we have clockwise and anti-clockwise. Clockwise is the one that caused some sort of deviation and excesses. As you can see, metamorphosis, you know, transformation. So maybe that was the snake metamorphosis. And then we have the anti-clockwise, which maybe is this weird bloated arcane shit. So it's a secret symbol. Yep. Isn't it interesting that the clockwise metamorphosis has capitals on everything apart from when it says metamorphosis there, and then you go down and they've got a capital there. Slight mistake there, I think. Rotated anti-clockwise, this rune boosts stamina. So clockwise, health. anti-clockwise stamina. Very good. Really powerful runes. The discovery of blood made the dream of evolution a reality. Metamorphosis and the excesses of deviation that followed was only the beginning. So it's actually the discovery of blood, not the runes, specifically saying the blood. So yeah, the blood is the cause. But it's interesting that clockwise and anti-clockwise of the same thing have such different effects. And I would say clockwise would be snakes, anti-clockwise these fuckers, these spellcasters. I am wondering, what am I going to find at the end of this trail? No, you ain't hugging me, mate. I'm sorry. I know a lot of enemies in this fucking game love to hug, but not me. I'm not a hugger. Sorry. So we have a path here. We're gonna find at some point, I'm sure, which will lead me over there, but I can't get to it. So this just stops here. We sort of go up here to get that symbol then, I suppose. Interesting that we see both the anti-clockwise and the clockwise symbols so close to each other like that. But right next to, you know, the real indication of why I say anti-clockwise and clockwise as a specific metamorphosis is snakes and monsters. Comes down to their positioning. You know, you have a snake guy right next to the clockwise one, and you have a anti-clockwise one right next to the opposite. So yeah, it makes me believe that, at least. Okay, here we are. Gonna go with bolt paper for this one, I think. No real reason why, past the fact that I have more fire. I have more bolt paper than fire, and I don't want to run out of either. So I'm gonna go with bolt. See how that goes. You know, I am making the assumption it's a boss fight. God, look at those gravestones knocked down onto each other. Was that the land changing? Or has someone knocked them down? Maybe this is the origins of where these giant gravestones came from. You know, the reason those gravestones are so big, you know, you think the great ones have huge bodies. I was wondering if these are gravestones to the great ones. Maybe the great ones are buried under them or near. Some people left some comments on a video a few 5 or 6 episodes ago saying gravestones don't necessarily mean there's a body buried under them. It's just to remember the dead. So maybe the great ones are buried under them. Maybe I'm jumping to too many conclusions. What? Ow. Alright, the caster's gotta be the first one to go. It's a gank squad, boys. Holy shit. Ah! Fuck the gravestone. Oh my god. Stay home. Ah, the range. He has some melee attacks. Want to see what poison does to you? Probably poisons you, but I don't know whether it will poison. That's the question. Not what poison will do to the him. Hang on, what? Oh! Aha! Ah, fuck. Fuck your fire sword, bro. Ah, what? Ow. Oh my god. Just need to get this caster dead. Okay, it's not gonna work, guys. I'm gonna stop trying that now. Just trying to get that nice hit on, but it's not gonna work. Fucking hell. Okay, so he's got snakes inside of him. They all have snakes inside of them. But he has, like, long ones. One down. One down. The long snake is more annoying than this guy. They both have long snakes, technically. It's like every time I get an opportunity to attack one of these two, the other hits me. Which is, well played on their part, I guess. Ow. Get some stamina back. Found myself in a conveniently lucky place 1v1. Ah, fuck. Don't get caught in a corner. I'm trying to poison them. Probably not a good idea. They're snake people, right? The ones with the venom and that. Probably not going to do much. Probably just wasting them. But I gotta try. Just taking my time now. Obviously the fire sword guy is the one that's more hurt. But the long snake guy's way more intimidating in terms of what he does. I have to split them up, I think. I can't fight them at the same time. Or rather I could, but I'd rather not. Not sure that I can pull it off. You see what I mean? It's like, it's impossible. Every time I land a hit, the other attacks at the perfect time. That's why I'm going for the long snake one, because the other guy, sure he can hit me from long range, but not as much as that guy. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. It was a good time for me to attack, and it was ruined by this dick. Just working at them slowly, steadily. Split them up, that'd be great. That was a lucky hit there. Oh, shit! I really thought it was out of range. I'm afraid to keep healing. So I don't have much left. Okay. Okay, there's a good heal. Keeping my space, keeping myself up. I'll take my time. One down. Last one to go. Like I give a fuck. I'll trade with you, bud. I'll trade all day with you, all day, every day. Fuck you! Blood. Rapture. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. A Caroline rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. Blood Rapture is the raw euphoria of the warmth of blood. Restores HP with visceral attacks, one of the darker hunter techniques. So when I land a visceral attack, it's some sort of lifesteal. This rune resonates with the servants of the Queen, carrier of the child of blood, who yearn for their Queen's blood with little hope of requitement. For them, they find solace in the Blood Rapture that serves as a surrogate for their desires. So they land visceral attacks, they do visceral based things, you know, horrifying ripping out of blood and hearts, and they consume that blood, and that gives them sort of a small taste of what is compared to the blood of the Queen. Who is this Queen? This is the first we've heard of her, and these are servants of this Queen. And they I guess they serve her because they're obsessed with her blood, and maybe occasionally she would give them some of her blood, and they would, like, be obsessed with it. So it gives you visceral attacks, 200 HP restore upon visceral attack landing. Not bad, eh? Not bad. We've found two things that are just very good for visceral attacks. One that gives you Quicksilver bullets back when you land a visceral attack, so you can keep doing them, and one that gives them health on the visceral attack use. It would have been nice if I could use my cannon on those guys, but they're just going to dodge the shot. You saw how agile they were. So that's where I entered from. Just having a quick glance around. They had snakes, right? So they maybe could have been the reason snakes were here. Or they were just involved with the snakes. Because we know there's a queen, right? Maybe she's the one that brought the snakes here. They're just like acolytes of hers. Of course they have snakes in them. They all have different fighting styles. There's one sorcerer, one like long range or quick attacks, and the other was strong fiery attacks. The fact that they were using fire makes me think that they wouldn't be that pained by fire. They would be resistant to fire. Holy shit, these trees. This is a sudden change. No, I'm not going to progress into that. I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream, take myself back, find out the name of this teleport, level up a little bit, stock up on my supplies once more, and then I will progress and push. I believe that we're going to see some sort of queen-based interaction, whether it be a fight or talk, whatever, but there's clearly a queen, there's clearly the thing that brought the snakes to be. We have a bunch of different theories at what brought the snakes. I don't think the people, the Yharnamites that had the snakes inside them, were necessarily acolytes of this queen, like those were. I think they just got caught up in it. This was their land, and it caused them nothing but grief. So we have the maximum blood vials again. We do have the Quicksilver bullets replenished, so we can get one shot off on perhaps a boss or a big enemy with the cannon. And the name of that area that we spawned in was the Forbidden Grave. So this whole area was, you know, made forbidden. We know that, but we didn't know the specific reason why. We just assumed it was because they went into the tomb and unlocked something terrible. Supposedly, what they unlocked was these terrible beasts, this snake blight upon the land that's infested with everything. Gammon? No. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to push on next episode, go into that dark and wooded area. I believe that's going to be the lowest point, and that must be where we get to that building, which is either going to be Bergenworth, the college, or perhaps the entrance to the tomb. Either way, we know we were sort of heading towards those, and we also have the Canehurst Castle summons. Wherever that is, I don't know. We have no indication of that yet, or at least I don't remember or have noticed it yet. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Hollow, you've been you. This has been absolutely awesome Bloodborne. Finally got another boss fight. I'm absolutely loving this game, man. Absolutely loving it. You know, it's kind of weird with the snakes and the sort of alien-y shit that we've been seeing, but honestly, it has been absolutely brilliant, and I just can't wait to push on and learn more. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time. Very girly.